Hey guys, good morning, Creator Mom. I just wanted to share a thought that inspired me. Maybe it'll inspire somebody else, but I'm reading this book called Magic Words and How to Use Them. The author's name is Genevieve. I'm sorry, I don't have her last name right now. Maybe I'll link the book in the description of this video. But in this section of her book, she's talking about this concept that you've probably heard again a billion times, about like being a complainer, complaining versus switching over into gratitude. And I love what she says here. She says this. This means that complaining about the way that things are is no more useful than running into a wall over and over again, saying this wall isn't supposed to be here. And I thought, oh my gosh. Well, the next section is what really gave me this revelation. She says, if you look for things to be grateful for, instead, you effectively bypass the thinking mind, the mind that is incapable of feeling gratitude, and you go straight to the magical mind. By actively telling a story that everything is absolutely and utterly perfect, you will end up falling into that magical mind and feeling deep gratitude for what is. In feeling gratitude for what is, you have allowed the real to be. You have fallen into appreciation of what is. Anyways, when I read that, I thought, wow, this reminds me of the story of Jesus walking through the walls, right? And I was like, imagine if that story were a metaphorical one. It could be seen as when you complain over and over and like you're constantly complaining, you harden that wall, right? You're hitting the wall, saying this wall is not supposed to be here. This wall is not supposed to be here. And it's almost like the complaining even more so solidifies that wall, it hardens it even further. But when you choose to walk in gratitude for the most part, like you walk through that wall. You walk through the wall. You walk through the walls. I was like, I don't know. I just was like, wow, that's a really cool thought that with gratitude, I walk through the walls, right? I'm not going to complain about that wall because that's going to solidify it. And I'm just going to bang my head up against it over and over again. And what use is that? I'm just going to be grateful for what it is. And damn, I'm going to end up walking through this wall. And that's crazy. That's supernatural. She says, no wonder the practice of feeling gratitude is one of the most effective ways of getting what you want. By feeling gratitude, you cultivate a more honest and truer relationship with the world. Can you see just now how much more effective and efficient you will be if you only feel gratitude for what's happening rather than complaining? Things are going to work much better for you when you tell a positive story. Avoid complaining and feeling gratitude, because in doing so, you have fallen in sync with reality. You are no longer being buffeted along by a negative story, but you are properly and effectively interacting with a world of people and things. Instead of disaster, you see opportunity. Instead of grumpy people, you see kind folks. You also notice lucky breaks, good fortune, serendipitous events, and ways to create what you desire, all of which you might not even see when telling a negative story. Because when we're telling the negative story over and over again, it's just that thing that's in us, the way we're created. Like, we will see the confirmation bias or whatever, like, I guess, we'll keep seeing more of that. So essentially our world and our brain and our hearts and our belief is its own algorithm, which doesn't surprise me because everything created represents something in the spiritual world, I believe. Nothing, we haven't created anything that hasn't already been created in a way. Like our ideas come from things that are made and principles that exist, I feel like. So, you see what you believe. You do see what you believe. And it doesn't mean that those other things aren't there, but you will continually see what you're focused on. That's kind of just, I think it's just the way that it is. So yeah, let's walk through the walls. Because I'd rather walk through walls than bang my head against walls. I don't know, right? Wouldn't you? Have a great day today.